dietary fat is an important part of a healthy diet, but it can be confusing to know which types of fat to choose. I'm Quin Lund, clinical dietitian at Salina Regional Health Center.
Quin, thank you so much for being on the show as kind of our personal dietary consultant. I think a lot of us know when we're eating things that aren't really good for us and know what good things to eat for us, but we don't always know why. So I wanted to have you on to kind of talk about that. Let's start with fats. What do we need to know about fats?
Yeah, so there are 4 main types of fats. You have monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, saturated, and trans fats. So monounsaturated fats, I would kind of consider the healthiest for us fats. All of the unsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature, and they don't raise your blood cholesterol, but they still respond a little bit differently in our body. Monounsaturated fats are found in olives, avocados, pecans, almonds. So I really recommend including a lot of those in your diet. Okay. Polyunsaturated fats, I'm going to break up a little bit more into omega-3s and omega-6s. Omega-6s are more inflammatory in our bodies, and omega-3s are more anti-inflammatory. They use the same pathways in our body, and omega-6s typically override the omega-3s, so it's really important to counteract the omega-6 intake a little bit with including more omega-3s. The 6s are found in sunflower oil, safflower oil, and soybean oil. And those are in a lot of foods in the standard American diet, so really make sure you're looking at your labels. Okay. Omega-3s are in fish oil or fatty fish, just the whole form of that, flaxseed, chia seed, and walnuts. So next we have our saturated fats. They are ones that raise our blood cholesterol, so really be mindful of your intake of saturated fats. Saturated fats are obviously in your meat, your dairy, but also in coconut oil and palm oil. Saturated fats are solid at room temperature, so that's another good indicator of it. You have your solid ones versus your liquid ones, and the American Heart Association recommends that you eat less than 7% of your total calories from saturated fat. The final area that we have is trans fats. They are the worst for you fats. They are manufactured when you take a liquid vegetable oil and you add hydrogen and a catalyst, and then that creates a more stable, less likely to become rancid fat, but it's also the worst for us. So that's in a lot of your fried foods, prepackaged foods, and baked goods.
Well, thank you so much for some great information. And thank you for watching. For more information, please visit srhc.com, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.